Hey gang, it's Jeff with missionmusician.com, and I'm just making a very quick part two to using analog emulation and recording and mixing. So what I've done here is I put VMR in on, let's start at the beginning here. So I've got two kick drums coming to a bus and 4 snare parts coming to a snare bus. So I just put VMR on those two. No need to do individuals. And then, the rest of the drums here I put VMR on. This is a tambourine and this is a cymbal swell. I didn't bother doing that. And then I put VTM, the tape machine, on the bus. So all the drums are being sent to quote-unquote a tape machine. And then these two tracks here are the bass. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's get rid of this really quick. So the bass aux I put on VMR and VTM. This is just a little effect acoustic part, so I didn't bother putting VMR on that. Put VMR on all the guitars. The green is acoustic, the orange is electric, and then put VTM on that, on the bus, the guitar bus. All right, and these 3 right here are lead vocals. Put VMR on them, and this is the lead vocal bus right here. And I put VTM on that. And then all these other tracks right here are background vocals. And I just put VMR, on them and VTM on that. And I'm not going to open every single one of these, but I just want to show you kind of what I got going on here. I guess I'll open the kick and maybe the snare. All right, so this is the kick. I've actually saturated this quite a bit, but you can see just by looking, I'm not doing anything major. This is 2 dB. It did do quite a big boost at around 7 to bring out some smack of the beater head. Just a little bit of compression. So I can, well, I'm not going to play it yet, but let me open up the snare. Excuse me. All right, kind of the same thing going on here. Some saturation. Console. Just a little tiny bit of EQ. I didn't do any boost in here. I just did a little tiny cut and then rolled off. And then compressed to emulate a tracking compressor. All right, so that's kind of what I did throughout all of these. There are no major moves, and I'm going to bypass all of these and then bring them in. And there's not a huge difference. It's very subtle, but I love what it's doing, especially to the kick and the snare, and even the vocal, and even the bass for that matter. So I'm going to bring these in, and the one bad thing about VTM is you can't gain stage it, so it automatically adds about a half dB of gain, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Now I could go in and let's see. There is a way to, let's see. I can't remember where it's at now. Forgive me. There's a way to uncouple these, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. There it is. So I could probably bring the output down, but I'm not going to go through all that. I can tell what it's doing. So let's just listen for a second, and I'll bring these in. So without them in, it kind of sounds a little bit bland. And keep in mind, I'm just doing what I call emulating the recording chain. This isn't mixing the song. Like, I don't have any mixing plugins on. This is just emulating a recording chain. Okay. And then maybe I'll do a mix series on this song. I'm not sure yet, but I just wanted to show this. And what I want you to listen for, I'm going to play it again. I want you to really listen to the kick and the snare when I bring VMR in and out, and even VTM. Let's listen to the kick and snare real quick. All right, so I just wanted to share this quick video, kind of a part 2 to what I was showing you in the other video. It's a very subtle effect, but it is an awesome effect in my opinion. It kind of, I don't know, the kick and the snare just seem a lot tighter, a lot punchier. There's some more, they seem more focused. The bass sounds a little bit rounder. The guitars, it's not having a huge effect on the guitars. Excuse me. So if I were to solo these guitars, which I'm not overly thrilled with the guitar tone for this song to begin with. They kind of sound kind of muddy, and it sounds like I'm going to have to use some drastic EQ when I mix this. But let me turn VMR on and off on these. So it's having a little bit of effect. Maybe we can run through each of these groups and see kind of what it's doing. Let me play the bass. So VMR is doing something in the mids, the preamp and the console emulation that I really, really like on bass guitar. Let's listen to the drums here really quick. When I bring VMR in and out, it feels like when I mute it, like where it's at here, it sounds like it's losing something. And that is what analog emulation can add to your mix, and that's why I like using it so much. Let me go ahead and turn all these. I did it again. Dang it. Sometimes I hit the wrong key and I turn all my solo saves off, and that's no fun because I have to go through and fix them all. So anyway, that is it for this video. If you like this video or these type of videos, hit subscribe, and I'll be making some more real soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.